Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you with another video. Don't look now, but Klay Thompson has been cleared for practice. He can now get back out there full contact and run around and be himself, which means that all of us are on notice. As if the Golden State Warriors weren't good enough, now they're getting back maybe the second greatest, third greatest three-point shooter to ever lace him up. So, as I said at the beginning of the season when I did my Warriors talk breakdown video, breaking down the roster and everything, I said that this team was going to catch people off guard because they're deeper than anyone actually realizes. Because of the combination of the players that they picked up in this draft, the players that they've had carrying over for the last 2 years they've been developing without their stars, and with their stars coming back. You couple that with Wiggins starting to finally round into real form. He looks like his best self. He's at his, he's at peak prime. Draymond is in shape and playing great. Obviously, is like I said, those players are coming back. The Jordan Pools and all those guys, Toscano Anderson, all those dudes, they're still on this roster. You got Steph Curry as the leader for MVP right now. Him, Jokic, and Durant, I think, are the three guys. You look at Chris Paul, I think, is in that conversation as well. And you just got to really just take your hat off and really give credit to their coaching staff for keeping them all together and keeping them rolling. While this process is taking, as it's gone, developing everything. Steve Kerr has done a fantastic job. So all of that comes together for them to be the front runner for me to win the championship. Unfortunately, as a Laker fan, I have to say that. I really do feel that way. I don't think it's a fluke. I don't think the analysts have it wrong. I think this is the best team in the NBA right now, and I think someone's going to have to knock them off. The thing that's going to make them even more so deadly is just the understanding that length is coming. Like, they got length coming. People don't even realize they got a whole 7-footer in Wiseman coming to play for them in a couple weeks probably. He'll be back soon as well. So as they start to round and form and be fully healthy, I don't expect they're going to lose many games, period, going forward. Especially as Kuminga starts to get more comfortable out there. He's getting more minutes. I know how easily he scores. I know how easy buckets come his way. So the Warriors could win the next couple of championships. I kind of lean with Stephen A. Smith as to say they're the front runners this year, and if they keep the same team, they'll probably be the front runners next year if they're healthy. You just got to put something together that can beat them. They're the one team in the league that can put together or keep 3 max contracts and still have plenty of real natural talent that they've developed within their system. It's a perfect storm, and because of it, they're the best. They're simply the best right now. And that's just what it is. The Lakers, they have more heavier superstar talent, I think, with AD and LeBron James by name, Russell Westbrook by name. You would say they're just a bit more, have a little slightly more cachet, but that ain't going to translate to nothing on the basketball floor. You're looking at the rest of the team. Like, it doesn't really matter. You got all that shooting. You got all that, the ability to play different lineups, small ball lineups, big lineups. They got the ability to play any kind of way. They're defensive, unlike us. It's a no-brainer right now. You just have to give them the edge over everybody else right now. But it's a lot of season left. But the fact that they're getting healthier just doubles down on that for me. So, long season. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty damn excited about Klay coming back. He's going to affect their roster a bit in the short term. I always say when players come back, it's an adjustment. I would imagine he's going to be on a very serious minutes restriction. I don't even need to tell me that. I know that's coming. Probably for a little while too. So I would expect him to come off the bench. They have so much depth. I think his role is going to be at this point more so early on to just get in shape, get back in game shape, get his muscle on his body. He'll be a starter at some point. Maybe they'll even start him right away. But as far as him having big starters minutes, I don't expect that early on. I expect him to continue to run the Jordan Pools out there. Jordan's really breaking out. I don't want to see the Warriors make the same mistake that the Boston Celtics did with Gordon Hayward, when they were bringing Gordon Hayward in and decided to bring Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown off the bench, giving them lesser roles to play those guys, him and Kyrie. I think that was a big mistake that the rest of the league should have learned from. When you have players that are going to step into roles that are star-level roles, and then you have a superstar coming back, let the superstar play from behind. Let the superstar work his way back. It's going to be much easier for that superstar to work his way up to the level he needs to be than it is for that role player to step down and still be productive. That's the lesson we learned from the Boston Celtics there. Gordon Hayward would have had no problem incorporating himself comfortably off of that bench behind Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and they would have been a better team forward. And he still would have got his money because he probably would have been six-man that year. So I think that's what they should do with Klay and Golden State if it makes sense, matchup-wise and to their system-wise. If it makes sense, that's how they should play it, because you just don't want to step on Jordan Poole's production. You don't want to step on, Lee as well. You want these guys to continue to be serviceable for you, to continue to be able to carry the heavy load, so that when Klay is in shape, later on down the road, he can play with fresh legs, right? In the playoffs, when everybody else is kind of getting a little worn down, you got a fresh Klay Thompson coming in to fire everybody up with fresh legs throughout the middle of the season, throughout the beginning and the middle of the playoffs. So that's what I expect the Golden State Warriors to do, to be very, very smart about how they're going to use him in the regular season, especially before All-Star break. Take your time. So that's what I got, man. Yeah, my name is BDF44. Yeah, that's what I got, man. I have not been following the Warriors well enough to tell you how they're doing as it pertains to each and every game, stuff like that. I'm not watching like that, but I do know that they're balling out of control, and that Steph Curry is must-see basketball once again, just like he was prior to KD getting there. That's the kind of ball he's putting up right now. Just, MVP level stuff. So it's a sight to see, man. I appreciate it now, and got to appreciate all these players while they're still here, because the great ones don't stay. They don't last, man. So it is what it is. My name is BDF44. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.